The console wars are over. They have been achieved by PS5, but even that is going down in the doldrums. Let's talk about something else that has shown up. And what we're talking about today is the advent of the Steam GameCube, so to speak. That's what a lot of people are calling it, and what Xbox has been trying to do. Now, I thought initially that they were only going to be basically a publisher and no longer have any stake in the game whenever it comes to the console wars. But apparently, I'm wrong about this. And Grums, aka Mark Kern, has come out to say something about this. We're going to go through this article for just a little bit. There are going to be some things that I don't necessarily quite grasp, but I'm just going to talk about what I do know because that's what I do on this channel. If you guys like anything that you see here, please hit that subscribe button. Greatly appreciate it. Now, without further ado, let's go straight into it. Xbox prices may rise yet again as RAM shortages hit hard. And this also comes from Grums. Now, he's been right about some things. He's been wrong about some things. Yes, he is a veteran of the industry that he used to work in. Sometimes he's been wrong, and that's what the internet does. They excoriate people whenever it comes to that. But whenever he is right, a lot of times you don't get enough of the credit. So let's just go exactly what happens. Xbox prices may be heading for another increase, which is extremely weird because I thought that was dying out. According to a new wave of insider reports that point to severe RAM shortages, escalating component costs, and internal pressure inside Microsoft's gaming division. All right, let's just pick that apart real quick. RAM shortages. So basically, what they're telling me is that their software and their hardware is not set up to the task of what modern games are now requiring. Escalating component costs, probably because they're cheaply made. And so they're just like trying to pass the buck. A lot of people will probably tell you that tariffs are a part of that. Don't believe that hype. That's a bunch of fucking bullshit. And internal pressure inside Microsoft's gaming division, because Microsoft's gaming division is failing because they gave up on the Xbox. They made that little crazy little obelisk. No one cared. The console wars are over. There is no longer any console platform exclusive games. They sold Halo off. No, they're not paying attention to any of this anymore, but they will try to get their last little nickel, dime, and buck out of it. A detailed report from the Game Post highlights how global memory supply is tightening dramatically, while industry veteran Mark Kern, who I talked about earlier, is now publicly stating that Microsoft is running around with their hair on fire. I would say some other words, but I'm not going to put this on this YouTube video because I'll probably get struck down for them by God or by, the demigods of YouTube. And that's with small letters. Kern's credibility for accurate rumors has risen sharply in recent weeks after his reporting on Ghost of Yotei sales numbers proved accurate. Now, here we go. Let's get into brass tacks about this. Let's get into what is actually being talked about. Let's get into all of it. Starting now, as the Game Post notes, Xbox fans have already endured two major price increases this year. So the Xbox Series X, which I said, the obelisk, started out from $499 to $599 for that 512 gigabyte series. Like, are you kidding me? A 512 gig series, and that's the console. And especially nowadays with this modern generation of video games, that doesn't last very long. I mean, Call of Duty itself is gonna take up, let's just say 25% of that entire thing. Even 2 terabytes. Oh, wait, they only offer 1 terabyte. You're not going to be able to have that many games on it without saving them to another hard drive somewhere else. Or maybe the new Steam Deck, that new GameCube that they're coming out with from Valve on Steam that comes with a 512 option. And also the next one comes with a 2 terabyte option. But on October 3rd, the 512 series went to $399 from $299, and then the 1 terabyte series from $379 to $444.99, which is $450, and the standard series to $650. The 2 terabyte special edition jumped up to $800. No one is going to pay these fucking prices, especially when you don't have any games that are coming out that are excuse me, I'm actually going to leave that in. The 2 terabyte special, no one's going to do those kind of prices, especially when you have all these things like Steam. Whenever PC gaming is becoming more accessible, for $800, you can get a relatively decent to mid-level gaming laptop, and all you need to do is have a USB device, a USB port on the back. You can plug your own controller in. Guess what? Your graphics are going to be better. You're going to have a bigger screen, and you can also port that into TVs and, the way you normally play on consoles. No one's going to be paying these prices. $800? Are you fucking kidding me? For something that is almost dead technology at this time. And the reason why I say dead technology, RAM shortages could hit Xbox very, very soon. According to Moore's Law is dead, longtime AI memory contract, particularly their open deal and massive deal securing up to 900,000 DRAM wafers per month from Samsung and SK Hynix have triggered a global supply crunch. Well, here's what's not going to be a supply crunch. If you still want an Xbox for some reason at their current price, and those prices could go up soon, or supply could just entirely dry up. And this is not according to the person who wrote this article. This is something that comes from Moore's Law is dead. I disagree with this person specifically in this one statement because the supply is not going to dry up. The demand has already dried up. And the reason why they're trying to do this is because they're trying to suckle the last little teeth. They're trying to get that blue-green milk out of that space cow's titty for this because they know it's going under. There will be layoffs soon. There will be firing soon. And that pretty soon, that entire department is going to be down. If you guys have anything that you want to say, leave it down in the comment section below. I know I can go through the entire article, but I'm kind of losing my voice. This is Multi from Mouth of Multi. We love you. We appreciate you. And we are welcome to open conversation. Anyway, bye.